Daddy left. Daddy is gone, and now you're left here to take care of the house and your children, your children that don't have a clue to what you're doing. Russo'sBrand.com, where the pros are the pros. You know, Vin, I swear, as I watch these shows week in and week out, I mean, we can sit here and we can talk about them and we can criticize. And, you know, guys, here's the thing, man. When you watch our show, we're not really criticizing, you know, stories or angles or creative. And part of the reason why is, bro, because like there is none. There's no creative or storyline to criticize or break apart, because storylines on both of these shows are non-existent, and they've been non-existent for some time. So it's just not a matter of, man, they're coming up with bad story ideas and bad characters. It's not a matter of that, because they're not coming up with either. Nothing either. When new talent comes up, there are just other wrestlers on the program, and there are no stories whatsoever. But I mean, when we get all past that, Ben, I've got to be honest with you. I swear to God, and bro, I do consider some of the people that work there, I mean, I do consider them friends, and they are people I like. Obviously, there are people I don't like. I don't like Michael Hayes. I don't like Paul Heyman. I've made no secret about that. However, I do like Road Dogg. I do like Bobby Roode. I do like Chris Parks. There are a lot of people I like, but I'm going to say this, bro, because they're my friends and I like them. But the more and more I watch this show, Ben, I am just getting convinced, bro, you got people in charge and running this company that just don't know what they're doing. I mean, it's that simple. They don't know what they're doing. Vince McMahon is not there anymore. You don't have a captain of the ship. You don't have anybody there keeping people in line and watching over people and demanding excellence from people. And I'm just watching a show that, to me, consists of people that don't know what they're doing, at the top of that list being Triple H. I don't think this guy knows what he's doing. And Ben, I'll give you a perfect example that is so like at the bottom of the barrel, but it's the simplest thing I can give you to make you understand why I feel the way I do. Bro, last week they did an in-ring with Becky Lynch and Lyra Velcro. They did an in-ring with Lyra Velcro. It's obvious. First of all, bro, Becky is a heel now, and every time Becky comes out, okay, what's the first thing? Because you got Pavlov's dogs, you've got them all programmed. So what's the first thing? First thing is you hear Becky's music that was developed when Becky was a babyface. So here comes Becky. Oh. So here she comes out the gate with a babyface feel and with music that the dogs, the marks, were programmed to sing along with. That is right off the bat. So if I never watched this show before, here comes this redhead. Oh, everybody's singing along. I'm assuming this is your babyface, because she didn't change the music. They didn't change the entrance. She's the heel with the same music, and everybody is programmed to sing along. Okay, that's number one. Number two, Lyra Velcro, if she hadn't already last week as a producer, she showed me she is not ready for that spot. She does not belong in that spot. She does not know how to cut a promo. There's no emotion. Okay, so I need to be the judge of that. So if I'm the judge of that, what am I doing? I'm pre-taping her in the back. I'm giving her reps and reps and reps. You guys got to understand something. Okay, all this rolls into one. There are no more house shows. So Lyra Velcro, who sucks at promos, is cutting a promo a week. She's not on the road, 3-4 days a week cutting promos. She's not getting a reps in. It's like a Major League Baseball player not taking batting practice. That's literally what it is. The dude takes no batting practice and just steps up to the plate every game for 3 or 4 at bats. No batting practice. Everything is all about reps. The more you do it, you better you get. She gets no reps. So she cuts a promo once a week, and the promo sucks. And number one, you don't understand. She's not ready to be in that spot. Number two, you don't understand. She doesn't know how to cut a promo, that she needs to be produced in the back, and you need to pre-tape her and do it over and over and over again. You don't understand any of that. Then, Ben, last week, she goes out there. They're singing along with Becky, and they are bored off their ass. What? Bro, that means your audience is bored, and number one, they don't hear a word what you're saying.
Or that you've presented the heel as the baby face coming out with that. And so in their mind, psychologically, it's their job to back Becky up and what Lyra Velcro, and she's the baby on paper.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. All that. Everything Ben is saying, all that. So, bro, here's where I'm talking about they don't know what the F they're doing. So she comes out last week. What? A shitty freaking promo. Bro, what do? They follow that up with the same exact thing. The same exact. They did not learn anything from that segment last week. So
same with Seth Rollins' segment last week.
Yeah, we send Becky out with the music. We send Velcro out there. The promo still sucks. What? You get the same exact results. You did not fix anything. You did not alter anything. You did not tweak anything. And that is why I sit here and I'm like, you people don't know what the fuck you're doing. I mean, it's as clear as day. If that happened if I'm the guy and that happened last week, I'm waiting for Lyra in the back. And we are going to have a discussion of why that may have happened. And guys, what do I always say, man? Number one, you got to protect the talent. So we're not doing that the next week. We're not doing it. Next week, I am pre-taping her in the back. I am right there. I am producing her, and we are doing it over and over and over until she gets it right. I'm telling her what's good, what's bad, what's good, what's bad. Bro, they just put it out there. They repeat the same exact thing. And Ben, that is why I am saying, I swear to God, I don't think these people have a clue. Bro, you know what this is like to me, Ben? I swear to God, you know what it's like? Bro, remember Home Alone? When the family goes on vacation and they leave the kid alone and the kid's got to take charge of the house and go grocery shop. That's what this reminds me of. Daddy left. Daddy is gone, and now you're left here to take care of the house and your children, your children that don't have a clue to what you're doing. I talked enough, Ben. I talked for 11 minutes, almost as long as a opening in ring at the WWE. Go ahead, Ben. It is all yours.
Yeah, man. Well, I mean, if she's not ready, then we need to find ways to creatively protect her. But there's a lot of points that are the underlying reasons for of what you just laid out there that I think are the most important to cover. You know, you do a great show with legend Nail Snow, and I sat under Al's learning tree for 3 years. And rule number one is put heat on your heel, make your baby off of your heel. So Lyra Velcro, I'm not trying to dismiss. I'll come back and all that aside. R-Truth's obviously the biggest news, right? And, well, it should be Johnny Ace, but R-Truth in the last 24 hours is the biggest news. Why was none of that figured in to the Saturday night main event for a loser has to leave WWE and you're fired match? Because then people that could have given the hope spot that Cena's run would be done. And instead, Cena should be the one with the heat as he wants to ruin wrestling. Who's the heat on right now with the R-Truth stuff?
The Office.
The Office, Triple H. Can't pay it off. As opposed to, and this is what everyone was asking me, my thoughts on. I was waiting for today. Well, if it is a work, then it would be smart to fire him. So when Cena gets to that very last thing where he's about to kill wrestling, out of nowhere comes Ron Cena, R-Truth, and it is believable because we've been along that ride, and the heat would have been on Cena. The Truth is no longer around. No, I don't think ever in the history of wrestling have you been in a main event, also on SmackDown doing a job, and then fired within the next week because of why? You're one of the most beloved characters, and we need to kill you off without killing you off on the show and getting that heat on somebody. So when you come back, it actually means something. I just don't understand how they don't understand that principle of where the heat is. And you knew this guy wasn't resigning or what have you, whatever reason he's on his way out the door. In their minds, they're like, well, we sent R-Truth out in the main event, so we did a solid on him, man. You know what I mean? We gave him that big match with Cena, and they think that's the way to go. But when the heat comes down from the IWC, it should be on Cena, not Triple H. So they don't understand that. And then I also see Triple H with these egregious podcast episodes on comedians because somebody's telling them these are the guys that are the tastemakers and over. And most comedians are pro wrestling marks as well. And he said he's given talking about a conversation with Sean where he goes, Sean, how many people in this business do you think really get it? And Sean's like, I could probably count them on one hand. And he goes, and Sean's talking about legends in this game, Hall of Famers. And I'm going to myself, well, you guys are in charge. Why don't the fucking young kids get it? If you get it so well, if you understand it so well, yep. Why can't you teach even the basic fundamentals or do the fundamentals of production? So again, this is the click. How many guys get it? What, that you're supposed to sell a super kick and stay down? You're the ones who are allowing that shit to fucking happen where Braun Breaker's going off the ropes, getting his speed, catches a Jey Uso super kick. He dead drops, and 3 seconds later, he's on his fucking feet. You know who doesn't get it? The coaches, the producers, the people who are allowing that to happen. And they were so stifled under the McMahon era of laziness. We're not going out of the arena to shoot anything the last 10 years. Now's the time for them to run wild creatively and do all those things. Instead, we have on SmackDown a promo with in the hometown of EST, and here comes Naomi, and she's talking about, I went to your house and I went in your parents' house and I looked through your fucking picture book. Why are you not showing us that? How hard is it to send one camera, one producer with them to go do that, show her doing a break and an entry, and then the last shot we see should be her in Bianca Belair's bedroom, childhood bedroom, looking in the mirror, becoming Bianca. Where's her long red braid? So she emulates or gets inside of her head obsessively. We're saying these things in a promo. I went to your house and did a B&E and looked through all your panty drawer. Show me that.